If you got a pack of boneless beef ribs and don't know what to do with it, watch this video. Trigger warning. I did clean them off with cold water and vinegar before I seasoned them, okay? You want to get you a good rib rub. Whatever kind of rib rub you have, use it. Onion powder, garlic powder, and some steak or like hamburger seasoning because it'll give it the flavor that it needs. I use that sweet and savory rib rub because all of the like peppers that was in the steak seasoning, it will balance out with the sweet and savory rib rub. So you don't want to like super rub it in, just kind of like pat it in there. Flip it over on both sides. In a hot skillet, you want to add you a little bit of olive oil and go ahead and lay the ribs like the fatty side up. So you want to make sure the meat is cooking. Now, you're only going to cook them on both sides for about 2 to 3 minutes. That's it. It will not be done. You want to go ahead and preheat your oven to 375 degrees. Now, if you have a cast iron, this would be simple. I do have one. I don't know why I didn't use it. Cook your ribs in the cast iron because you're going to make your sauce in the same pan and it'll be easier to transfer. But if you don't, you could just follow the way that I did it like this. So after you cook them on both sides for about 2 to 3 minutes, you should see something like this. It'll start to get a little seared on both sides. That's just the way I like it. If you don't like it like that, you don't have to cook them as long. Then you want to remove them from the pan just like that. And you want to leave the flavor at the bottom of the pan because you're going to need that for the sauce. So in that same pan, you want to add 2 tablespoons of butter. Yup, right on top of that oil. It's going to give it the flavor that it needs. Then you want to let that melt down. Use a whisk or anything that you have to mix it up and let that melt down. Then you want to go in with some barbecue sauce. So you can use whatever kind that you have. Following the sweet and savory rub that I had the sweet and savory and spicy like barbecue. So I just added that to the same pan. There's no measurements on this, y'all. You can add like a cup. Depending on how many ribs you have will determine. I only had 4 ribs, so I didn't add that much. Then I sprinkled in a little Worcestershire sauce and a sprinkle of honey. And then you want to whisk that together as well. Let that come to like a boil. And it should look something like this. Yeah, it's okay. Do not let it burn, but you do want it to come to a boil like that. And then, again, if you have a cast iron, you could just pour it directly over top and put it directly in the oven. If not, if you don't have an oven-safe pan, you want to remove the ribs from that. Put it in a dish that you're going to put into the oven. Pour the sauce that you just made directly on top and cover it with aluminum foil. Do y'all see the greens? I'm going to drop the recipe for that later on, but I had to show y'all that in the video. But anyway, after your ribs go in the oven on 375, let it cook for about 25-ish minutes. Not super long. Again, they're boneless, so they shouldn't take that long. And then voila, I paired it with some greens, a baked potato, and it was super quick and easy. If y'all try this recipe for y'all ribs, let me know. And Happy New Year's to everyone. And make sure y'all eat y'all some greens. If you know, you know, okay? Happy New Year, y'all. Bye.